So we'll also wait to hear from the host of the next summit on what is coming up and what the SADC region should expect
SADC as a region
from
when it comes to vaccinating
this
people.
coming summit, which will take place next year. Tikulandireni tu kuno ku Bingu International Conference Center mu mzinda wa Lilongwe. Ine ndine Patrick Dambula, ndipo kuno tu kwakhala kuchitika msonkhano wa SADC ndipo izi zinayamba pa 9 August. Kuchokera pa 9 August pakhala kuchitika misonkhano yosiyanasiyana mbungwe limene la SADC muno mu mzinda wa Lilongwe. Ndiye panali msonkhano wa akuluakulu aboma amwina kuno kwathu tikhoza kunena kuti ndi ma principal secretary amenewo alembi, ndi anali ndi misonkhano yawo alembi osiyanasiyana maiko osiyanasiyana kukambirana mfundo. Ndi atatha pamenepo mfundo zimene anagwirizana anazipereka ku bungwe la nduna za maiko a SADC. Ndi bungwe la nduna nalonso linali ndi nthawi yokambirana zinthu zosiyanasiyana zimene alandira kuchokera kwa akuluakulu ena mboma. Atakambirana pamenepo, izi ndi zimene nduna zimenezi zatenga kupereka kwa atsogoleri tsopano a maiko a SADC kuti akambirane. Ndi dzulotu utatha mwambo otsegulira, atsogoleri amenewa anali mkachipinda komata kwa nthawi ndithu yayitali kukambirana mfundo zosiyanasiyana. Ndi zikuonekano kuti lero ndi pamene msonkhano wa bungwe limene la SADC wafika kumapeto kwenikweni. Zinthu zinayamba pa 9 August mpaka na lero pa 18 pamene tsopano akhale akutseka zonse. Ndi chimene chichitike nchokuti pamwambo umene wotsekera timva mawu ochokera kwa mtsogoleri wa dziko lino Dr. RAIS SAMIA amene ndi wapampando amene walowa pa udindo umenewu kuchokera dzuloli. Komanso akuti pakhalatu mwambo osayinirana izi ndi izi zokhudza mfundo zimene agwirizana pa msonkhano umenewu. Akasayinirana zimayenera kuti tsopano maiko onse mu SADC adzitsatira zimenezozo. Pakhalanso akuti kulumbiritsa mlembi watsopano wa bungwe limene la SADC, mlembi amene analipo wamaliza ntchito yake ndipo dzulo amatsanzika, amene wandi Stegomena Lawrence Tax amatsanzika dzulo kuti agwira ntchito yawo amaliza. Ndi zikatero pakhale kulumbiritsa kwa mlembi watsopano wa bungwe limene la SADC. Komanso timva kuchokera kwa mtsogoleri wa dziko limene lichititse msonkhanonso ngati omwewu chaka chamawa, akuti pamene panso ayankhulapo kufotokoza kuti kodi zinthu za chaka chamawa ziyenda bwanji ndipo anthu ayembekezere zotani. Komanso timva chikalata chikuwerengedwa chimene chifotokoze bwinobwino zonse zimene atsogoleriwa agwirizana, monga tikudziwa kuti dzulo amakambirana mkachipinda komata. Ndi mpakana pano mwina anthu sitikudziwa kuti kodi msonkhanowu amvana zotani. Ndi timva kuchokera kwa atsogoleri amenewa chikalata chimene chitawerengedwe pamenepo kufotokoza kuti zimene agwirizana ndi nkhani ziti ndi ziti. Kuphatikiza pamenepo ndanenanso nthawi ina kuti padzakhala kusayinirana kusonyeza kuti mfundo zimene amanga pa msonkhano amenewu ndi zokuti maiko akuyenera azitsatire. Ndi pamakhala kusayinirana kumene nkutsimikizirana ndithu kuti zinthu zimene zamangidwa pamenepo anthu atsatire. Ndi apo tikuona ndithutu wachiwiri kwa mtsogoleri wa dziko lino Dr. Saulos Chilima afika nawo mu chipinda chimenechi kudikirira atsogoleri a maiko kuti afikenso kuti mwambo otsekera msonkhanowu uyambike. Taonapo atsogoleri ena afika kale pa malopa. Woyambirira ndithu anali mtsogoleri wa dziko lino Dr. RAIS SAMIA amene anali oyambirira ndithu monga iwo mwini khomo amene akhale akulandira atsogoleri ena, ndi anali oyambirira kufika pamalo pano. Ndi taonaponso atsogoleri angapo afika ndithu amenewo ndi monga Emerson Mnangagwa mdziko la Zimbabwe. Taonanso Samia Suluhu mdziko la Tanzania kufika pamalo pamenepa kudzachita nawo mwambo otsekera msonkhano umene wa bungwe la SADC. Ndi tikaona mchipindamu zikuoneka zinthu zakonzeka, anthu ali kungodikira kuti nthawi iliyonse atsogoleri akhala akubwera kudzachita mwambo umenewu kuti atsekere. Ndi apano zikuoneka ndi zinthu zakonzeka, ndiye tilowe mkatimo kuti timve kuti zikhala bwanji. And as we see in the picture, it seems things are now starting. The closing ceremony of the SADC summit, the 41st, is now underway. So let's cross over from the Master of Ceremony, Innocent Mvundula. We're going to hear everything.
Your Excellencies, you may be seated. Thank you. Your Excellency, Dr. Lazarus McCarthy Chakwera, President of the Republic of Malawi and Chairperson of Sadiq, Your Excellencies, Heads of State and Government, and the representatives of Heads of State and Government present here this morning, Right Honorable Dr. Saulos Klaus Chirima, Vice President of the Republic of Malawi, Honorable Eisenhower Mkaka MP, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Malawi and Chairperson of the SADC Council of Ministers, Your Excellency Dr. Stegomena Lawrence Tax, the SADC Executive Secretary, Honorable Ministers from SADC Member States present here this morning, Your Excellencies, Heads of Regional and International Organizations, Your Excellencies, Ambassadors and High Commissioners and members of the Diplomatic Corps present and also following from virtual platforms, members of the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all and welcome to the closing ceremony of the 41st SADC Summit of Heads of State and Government here at the Bingu International Conference Center in Lilongwe, the Republic of Malawi. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the closing ceremony of the 41st SADC Summit of Heads of State and Government this morning is going to start with the signing of legal documents. Allow me, therefore, Your Excellencies, to invite the Senior Legal Counsel from the SADC Secretariat, Ms. Ntabiseng Lipapani, to facilitate that process. May I invite the Senior Legal Counsel to step forward and facilitate the signing of SADC legal documents by the heads of state and government and their representatives present this morning.
So, as we have heard from the Director of Ceremonies, Mr. Innocent Mvundula, what will be happening now is the signing of legal instruments by the SADC heads of state and government. And
Your Excellencies, in a moment, the legal counsel and her team will be bringing the legal documents to the desks of the heads of state and government and their representatives to be signed. We, therefore, Your Excellencies, ask for your indulgence for a moment.
zimene zikuchitika pakali pano ndizoti mwambo umenewu wotsekera msonkhano wa chaka chino wa bungwe la SADC womwe ndi wa namba 41 wayambika chifukwa atsogoleri amaiko a bungwe limeneli ali tsopano muno mu holo mmene mukuchitikira mwambo umenewu, ndipo chomwe chichitike pakali pano ndichoti pakhale kusayinira zimene akambirana pa msonkhano umenewu, ndipo amene ayendetse zosayinira zimenezi ndi jaji wa ku bwalo lalikulu la milandu kuchokera ku likulu la bungwe limeneli la SADC. Ndiye mwambo umenewu uchitike ndithu ma president amenewa asayinitsa malo awo momwe akhalamo, ndipo kenako ukatha mwambo umenewu ndi pamene pakhale mwambo.
Well, you can see that at the moment what is going on is that leaders are signing documents. This is like appending their signature and saying, yes, indeed, this is what we have discussed, this is what we have agreed upon, and that is a sign of commitment that they will be implementing everything that they have discussed. So all the leaders and some of the leader representatives that are here are appending their signatures to these documents as a commitment that during this SADC meeting they indeed were part of all the decisions that were arrived at. As the signing of the documents continues, it's now the turn for Lesotho to append their signature as well in agreement to whatever has been arrived at, knowing that as a bloc, SADC would want to work together, and the network that is there will have to perform their duties diligently, following everything that was agreed upon.
Look the sight of our heads of state and government. Please, colleagues from the protocol, help us to make sure that everything is done in an orderly manner.
The signing ceremony of the documents still continues. As you can see in your picture, it is now Lesotho appending their signature to whatever they discussed and agreed upon. Since we know that SADC aims to further the economic, political, and security cooperation amongst its member states, it is imperative that most of the economic direction that is taken should be relevant to all member states. It is now the turn of the current chairperson of Sadiq, His Excellency Dr. Lazarus Chakwera, to sign, to append his signature on these documents which contain all the agreements that have been reached upon as the SADC delegates were meeting. There are no shortcuts to these things, because if you don't sign, perhaps that might be seen as lack of commitment. But every member state has to agree and sign as an indication that we're in this together.
May I invite the Secretariat, Ms. Lipapangi,
of a SADC that is peaceful and free, a SADC that is inclusive and united, a SADC that is industrialized and prosperous, a SADC that is strong and just. Our citizens expect and deserve nothing less. Long live SADC. Asante sana. Muito obrigado. Merci beaucoup. Zikomo kwambiri. And thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Dr. Lazarus Makathi Chakwera, President of the Republic of Malawi and Chairperson of Sadiq, for your closing remarks. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to have a communique which is going to be read by the SADC Executive Secretary. A communique is a summary of the discussions of the heads of state and government having concluded their meeting of the 41st SADC Summit of Heads of State and Government. Your Excellencies, I now invite Her Excellency, Dr. Stegomena Lawrence Tax, to read out the communique. Thank you.
Your Excellency Dr. Lazarus Makathi Chakwera, the President of the Republic of Malawi and the Chairperson of SADC, Your Excellencies, Heads of State and Government and representatives, Your Honor Silas Chirima, the Vice President of the Republic of Malawi, Honorable Chairperson of Council, Honorable Ministers, Your Excellency Elias Impendi Mahosi, the incoming Chairperson of SADC, the incoming Executive Secretary of SADC. Oh my God. Your Excellency Elias Impendi Mahosi, the incoming Executive Secretary of SADC. Maybe I'm not ready to relinquish this position. I'm very ready, Your Excellencies. It's just a slip of a tongue. I beg for your forgiveness. Delegates and viewers, members of the media. The communique, I'm about to read the communique of the 41st Ordinary Summit of SADC Heads of State and Government of the 18th August 2021, and it goes as follows. Number one, the 41st Ordinary Summit of Heads of State and Government of the Southern Africa Development Community SADC was held on the 18th of August 2021 in Lilongwe, the capital city of the Republic of Malawi. Number two, the summit was attended by the following heads of state and government and their representatives: Botswana, His Excellency President Dr. Mokwesi Eric Ebeswe, Masisi, the DRC, His Excellency President Felix Anthony Tshisekedi Chilombo. Madagascar, His Excellency President Andry Nirina Rajarina. Malawi, His Excellency President Dr. Lazarus Makathi Chakwera. Mozambique, His Excellency President Filippo Jacinto Nyusi. South Africa, His Excellency President Matemela Cyril Ramaphosa. The United Republic of Tanzania, Her Excellency President Samia Suluhu Hassan. Zimbabwe, His Excellency President Dr. Emerson Ndabuzo Mnangagwa. Namibia, His Excellency the Vice President Dr. Nangolo Mbumba. Eswatini, His Excellency the Right Honorable Prime Minister Cleopas Dlamini. Lesotho, Honorable Matebili Mukotu, the Deputy Prime Minister. Angola, Honorable Ambassador Tete Antonio, Minister of External Relations. Comoros, Honorable Dohil Daukamal, Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation. And Zambia, His Excellency Mwasa Kapeya, Ambassador of the Republic of Zambia to the Republic of Botswana. Number 3, Her Excellency Dr. Segomena Lawrence Tax, SADC Executive Secretary, was also in attendance. His Excellency Musa Faki Mahamat, the Chairperson of the African Union, and Her Excellency Dr. Vera Songwe, Chief Executive Officer of UNECA, delivered pre-recorded remarks to the summit. Number 4, summit elected His Excellency Dr. Lazarus Makathi Chakwera, President of the Republic of Malawi, as the Chairperson of SADC, and His Excellency Felix Antonio Tshisekedi Chilombo, President of the Democratic Republic of Congo, as the incoming Chairperson of SADC. Summit also elected His Excellency Matemela Cyril Ramaphosa, President of the Republic of South Africa, as the Chairperson of the Organ on Politics, Defense and Security Cooperation, and His Excellency Dr. Hage Geingob, President of the Republic of Namibia, as the incoming Chairperson of the Organ on Politics, Defense and Security Cooperation. Number 6, summit commended the people and the government of the Republic of Zambia for conducting successful elections and congratulated His Excellency Hakainde Hichilema for winning the elections. 7, summit thanked His Excellency Edgar Chagwa Lungu for his leadership and contribution to SADC development and integration during his tenure as the President of Zambia, and for nobly accepting the results of the 2021 presidential elections in the Republic of Zambia. 8, summit received a report of the outgoing Chairperson of the Organ on Politics, Defense and Security Cooperation, His Excellency Dr. Mokwetsi Eric Kabetswe Masisi, President of the Republic of Botswana, and commended him for his outstanding leadership and the continued efforts to address peace and security threats during the year, notwithstanding the challenges posed by COVID-19. 8, summit endorsed an action plan for the implementation of a security threats report and urged member states to implement interventions contained in the plan. 10, summit received progress report from the SADC facilitator to the Kingdom of Lesotho, His Excellency Matemela Cyril Ramaphosa, on the implementation of SADC decisions in the Kingdom of Lesotho, and commended the Kingdom of Lesotho for progress made in implementing SADC decisions and the ongoing reforms. Summit also urged the Kingdom of Lesotho to expedite completion of the ongoing reforms and to continue with peace, transitional justice and reconciliation process to engender national unity and bring about national healing and cohesion. Summit also recommended an extension of the mandate of the National Reform Authority for a period of 6 months from 30th October 2021 to 30th April 2022. Summit commended the SADC facilitator to the Kingdom of Lesotho, His Excellency Matemerasi Ramaphosa, for his dedication and continued facilitation, and extended his mandate as the SADC facilitator until the 42nd Summit of Heads of State and Government. 14, Summit received an update on the security situation in Cabo Delgado province in northern part of the Republic of Mozambique, and recommended SADC member states for pledging personnel and providing financial support toward the deployment of SADC standby force to Mozambique. 15, Summit commended the United Republic of Tanzania for offering to host the Region Counter-Terrorism Center, which will offer dedicated and strategic advisory services to the region on terrorism threats. 16, Summit received reports on socio-economic overview in the region, regional food and nutrition security, gender and development, HIV/AIDS, and on the implementation of the 40th Summit theme, SADC 40 years building peace and security and promoting development and resilience in the face of global challenges, and commended the outgoing chairperson of SADC, His Excellency Filippo Jacinto Nyusi, the President of the Republic of Mozambique, for his exemplary leadership during his tenure. 17, Summit reaffirmed SADC's position that the creation of SADC Central Bank and a monetary union as a long-term objective to be premised on fulfilling preconditions that include the harmonization of fiscal and monetary policies of SADC countries and a greater convergence of banking systems. In this regard, the African Monetary Institute and the Africa Central Bank should be long-term objectives. 18, Summit expressed concerns and objected to the unilateral decision taken by the African Union Commission to grant the State of Israel observer status to the African Union. 19, Summit endorsed bolstering productive capacities in the face of COVID-19 pandemic for inclusive, sustainable economic and industrial transformation as the theme for the 41st Summit. The theme takes forward the implementation of SADC Industrialization Strategy and Roadmap 2015-2063 with a specific focus on enhancing regional productive capacities. 20, Summit approved the transformation of the SADC Parliamentary Forum into a SADC Parliament as a consultative and a deliberative body. 21, Summit approved the Protocol on Statistics and an agreement amending the SADC Protocol on Energy. 22, Summit noted that an agreement amending SADC Protocol and the control of firearms, ammunition, and other related materials, and the agreement regarding the status of standby force and its component deployed within the region for purposes of training, peace and support operation, exercise, and humanitarian assistance were going to be signed by member states who are ready to do so, and some did so a few minutes ago. Summit expressed concern on the implications of the post-Cotonou agreement and the Neighborhood Development and International Cooperation Instrument in terms of potential risks to fragment ACP countries, Africa, Caribbean, and Pacific, that is ACP, weaken regional economic communities, shift agenda setting powers from member state to other parties, and directed the SADC Secretariat to submit SADC's preliminary concerns to the European Union Commission. 24, Summit reiterated its call on the unconditional removal of sanctions imposed on the Republic of Zimbabwe and support Zimbabwe in the ongoing socio-economic strengthening efforts. 25, Summit approved the appointment of Mr. Elias Mpendi Mahosi as the new Executive Secretary of SADC, who has just been sworn in. 26, Summit commended the outgoing SADC Executive Secretary, Dr. Stergomena Lawrence Tax, for having served the organization professionally, diligently, and with high level of competence. 27, Summit extended its appreciation to the government and people of Malawi for a successful 41st Summit. 28, the Chairperson of SADC, His Excellency Dr. Lazarus Makath Chakwera, President of the Republic of Malawi, expressed gratitude to all heads of state and government for attending the 41st Summit of SADC Heads of State and Government. Summit noted that the next summit will take place in the Democratic Republic of Congo in August 2022, done on the 18th of August 2021. Thank you, Your Excellencies. And this is my last communique reading in my capacity as the SADC Executive Secretary. The next one will be read by my successor, His Excellency Mahosi. Oh, he's already there as part of the Secretariat. And once again, I thank Your Excellencies profoundly for having given me this opportunity to serve SADC region for the past 8 years, serving 18 member states, during which I worked and served with 39 heads of states. I thank you. This is indeed a rare opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the Executive Secretary of SADC, Dr. Stergomena Lawrence Tax, for the reading of the communique. And colleagues from the media, this communique is going to be posted on our website and also shared on various platforms. So you should wait for I know there are some communiques flying around, but this communique is going to come from the SADC Secretariat. You can see it on our website. Thank you very much. Also, let me announce that the Secretariat has produced a video which highlights the milestones and achievements that have been made under Her Excellency Dr. Stergomena Lawrence Tax, and the video has been shared with the delegations present at this meeting, and will also be posted on the SADC YouTube page. Having come to that far, Your Excellencies, this marks the end of the closing ceremony of the 41st SADC Summit of Heads of State and Government. It is my hope and belief that as you return home, you will have the treasured memories of your time here in Lilongwe. May we all rise, Your Excellencies, for the singing of the African Union Anthem, SADC Anthem, and the Anthem of the Republic of Malawi. Thank you.
Only
You heard 3 anthems. First, the African Union anthem, then the SADC anthem, and finally the Malawi national anthem, marking the end of the 41st Ordinary Summit of SADC Heads of State and Government that was being held here at the Bingu International Convention Center, BICC, in Lilongwe. And the theme for this Ordinary Summit was
3 national anthems, also coming to an end of the closing ceremony of the 41st Ordinary Summit of Heads of State and Government. And as you see in picture there, President Emmerson Mnangagwa, the President of Zimbabwe, followed by President Samia Suluhu, the President of Tanzania, making their way out of the room here at the Bingu International Convention Center, where the opening as well as the closing ceremony was taking place. And earlier on, I had inside the summit my colleague Patrick Damula, who witnessed the closing ceremony, and I saw him scribbling some notes also up.
Global Education Link inakuletea on-spot admission event 2021, yani udahili wa papo kwa papo katika vyuo vikuu nje nchi mwaka 2021, kuanzia ngazi ya diploma mpaka PhD. Tukio hili litafanyika pande 4 tofauti za Tanzania, likianzia Dar es Salaam, Zanzibar, Arusha na kuhitimishwa jijini Mwanza. Unachohitaji ni kuwa na matokeo yako na utapata udahili wa papo kwa papo na scholarship hadi 50%. Pia mkopo wa elimu ya juu nje nchi usio na riba wa hadi 70% ya gharama za masomo utatolewa. Kwa maelezo zaidi piga simu nambari 0656 200 200. Usikose fursa hii.